It's crazy how some flavors just, if you like close your eyes, you really think you're like at a fire pit somewhere. Grilling season's here. I'm gonna kick it off with something super basic. It's just as fundamental. It's how to not F up chicken. Super juicy, super succulent, crazy crispy. It's so simple, it's so cheap, but I feel like a lot of folks screw chicken up at the grill. Not trying to point fingers or anything, Dad. This is a 2-stage cook, but it's super easy. It's only about 60 to 90 minutes in a precision oven, and then right onto the grill. I'm hoping it's gonna be your go-to this summer. Chicken legs are a tough cut. They're like the most tender tough cut you can get at the store, but they're a tough cut. You need to apply like a moist, long cooking method in order to make it real juicy and real tender. We've had a recipe on ChefSteps for a few years that's sous vide. I'm gonna show you a similar technique, but in the oven. So we're gonna basically do a quick braise, then we're gonna go to the grill. I want a little bit of smoke flavor. You're just not gonna get that in 5, 10, 20 minutes on the grill. So we're gonna do the classic ChefSteps thing, which is a little bit of liquid smoke. Some barbecue enthusiasts, don't like this. I don't know what your problem is. It's delicious. I feel like this stuff is consistent, very, very consistent. And there's so many smoke flavors out there that you can get, that range in flavors that, it's just hard to go wrong. The molasses, liquid smoke. You could do brown sugar, you could do maple syrup, and you don't have to go crazy with it. You don't need a ton. I'm just gonna lightly get these guys kind of covered up. Oh yeah. It's amazing how strong the flavor of liquid smoke and molasses is too. So depending on your pan, you can like jigsaw puzzle it or whatever, but you'll see that I'm doing this skin side down. So this flat side is gonna just grill better. It's gonna be more surface area on the grill. Yeah. God, I love this stuff. Okay. So these are also gonna tighten up and shrink. You can use a big cookie sheet, whatever. And again, if you've got 6, 12, 24, whatever, it's all good. Covering them and keeping them wet, they're actually gonna cook quicker. I'm gonna put some paper here to protect it from my foil. In the oven, 225, 90 minutes. Really simple. That's it. It's kind of like boring from here. This is how bulletproof this whole thing is. I've been standing here for 90 minutes, and now the chicken's ready. Very safely. Let's check this out. They almost like a little adobo-y right now. A lot of pepper. A lot of pepper on these bad boys. Yeah, so that flat spot, we're gonna hit the grill and render the heck out of that. That's what we're looking for. Here's the thing about like roasts and meats and steaks, like, when you grill a steak and they say rest it before slicing into it, you're actually just letting it cool. The fat that we've rendered out of the skin and the connective tissue is actually kind of like thickening and setting. And that's a good thing because it's gonna stay in the meat longer. And when we bite it later, when it's warm, then it's gonna be extra juicy. Da 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 da! Okay, meat side down. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're getting like nice hot heat. I got a good amount of heat on that meat side. Here comes the skin side. Oh, dude. You gotta get a little bit of dry heat on it first. That's why you do the meat side down. And then if it starts to stick, just let it cook a little longer. Because if it starts to stick, it's still wet. So give the skin a chance to dry out, caramelize, get a char, and then it'll lift off the grill. Dude, This is what I really like on, like, just, I mean, pretty much any barbecue. But I feel like 99% of the time you see this, it's like dried out in the inside. But you see how it's just like shiny, it's still dripping? Look at this. Look at that meat. That's crazy. So it's just the thinnest, like thinner than paper, that char. And then just super succulent meat right under it. Here we are at the end of our grilled baked chicken adventure. You guys know by now, the secret to grilled chicken is baking it, or if you really want to go hard, sous vide it before you grill it. But you get the idea, right? This is where we ended up. Beautiful, crispy, juicy. Because you're doing high heat and there's a little sugar on here, you might get that char, you might get that burn, and you go, oh no, I burned it. But roll with it, give it a try, because look at this, it's so thin, paper thin. That's good char, that's good burn. It's not gonna overpower it. It's just like glassy, crispy, puffy skin. Right below it, super, super, super juicy meat. These are all brand new sauces actually that are on ChefSteps. I think that marmalade's my favorite. It's not very sweet. Not a lot of folks do the classic white barbecue sauce. All these sauces come together in just a few minutes too. Little mole-y, little cinnamony. The raisin is insane in this one. Choose your own adventure. Yeah, have fun.